Striker Scorpion 82 is now sponsored by Warhammer Combat Cards, a card battle game featuring your favourite Citadel miniatures from the 40k universe. Free to download and play, link is in the video description below or on the channel homepage, and by using the unique link it helps support the channel. Thanks and enjoy the game. Right, welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000. It is Challenger Scorpion, 2,000 points, Sola Auxilia versus Necrons. Okay, so 2,000 points of Necrons here. So we've seen Mitch of his Sola Auxilia army already. They've taken on the Tyranids, and we did mention the possibility of taking on the Necrons. So Mitch has adjusted his list and brought some new units in to change things around, and he's going to take on the Necrons here. Totally different style and faction here to the Tyranids. Just before I run through the Necron list, we'll call out the Patrons at gold level. From our previous game, there are some Patrons at gold level with some extra dice to roll here, having 2 each, with some spare from the previous battle. But names are Andrew Swan, Chris Heim, Bruce Zhao, Carrie Kunkel, Thrall the Silent King, Dave Humphries, Dylan Moore, Evelyn Huxley, Longbow BB, Luke Schwingel, Marcus Anthony, Martin AK Vagabond, Maxfield Knuckles, Nicholas Lucas, Paul Cook, Peter Almo, Ray Cross, Samuel Penaneri, Scott Costello, the artist formerly known as Veej, Tom Weeks, Tyler Schwab, Tyler Summers, and Frank Shepard. They get a Patronic dice to use at some point during the game, and the names shouted out at the start of all of our battle reports. I'll also call out the names at silver level at the end of the battle, and you can check out the end credits, all of the supporters, including those at bronze. All the proceeds split 50-50 for our Patreon page. Half goes to SSWG, where we're filming at the moment, my local War Games club, and then the other half goes to the camera and gear fund for the channel as we upgrade the equipment for the channel. Alright, so 2,000 points of Necrons here, playing them as Mefrit Dynasty. So Solar Fury is their ability. At half range, it's an extra AP -1 with their shooting, and then plus 3 inches to their range of their weapons as well. Running a double patrol, taking 2 extra relics also, and then Hand of the Pharaon being used, so dropping right down to 6 command points available for this Necron force. HQ choices, first up is the Warden. Conduit of Stars, relic being taken for him, so the upgraded relic Gauze Blaster for him. Then taking the Overlord on foot, who will be the Warlord. It's Ramses here, taking Hand of the Pharaon. He's got the Glaive and the Tachyon arrow. For him, relic being taken is the Veil of Darkness, so the ability for him and another unit nearby to relocate and deep strike in on the board on the same turn. Then the Catacomb Command Barge, it's Taman Ra. So Warlord trait for him is Merciless Tyrant, so +1 attack and +1 strength. Orb of Eternity, relic being taken, which is the upgraded version of the Resurrection Orb. And then a War Scythe and Gauze Cannon being taken for him. And the fourth HQ choice, Luminor Xeris, is out of the list and going for a cheaper equivalent here. It's a Technomancer, taking the Cloak. That's that model just there. Then on to troops, unit of 10 Necron Immortals, all equipped with Gauze Blasters. Then 2 units of 20 Necron Warriors. They're split 50-50, so 10 models in each squad with the Gauze Reapers, and then 10 with Gauze Flayers. Then on to Elites, Scorpec Destroyers, a squad of 6, plasma sight being taken alongside those as well. And then it's the welcome return of the Triarch Praetorians, the chariot runners here for Tamara, a full squad of 10 of those with their particle casters and void blades. Then taking for fast attack tomb blades, 5+ invuln save being granted to those. I think it's Shadow Loom it's called, and then also shield veins upgrading their armor save to a 3+, and they're equipped with particle beamers. And 1 Canoptic Doomstalker, that big gangly thing there in the middle. And then also the second heavy choice here is Locust Heavy Destroyers here, a squad of 2 of those just fresh from the painting desk. That's it for the Necrons. They have a reputation for durability, but they may well need that because they're going against Astra Militarum here, a very well equipped Sola Auxilia force. Mitch Farrington takes command of them, so we'll take a look now and see what the Sola Auxilia have in their list. Right, so Sola Auxilia here. List has been changed. We'll let Mitch run through his list and the new units that have been added in.
Okay, this is 2,000 points of Astra Militarum. I'm using the Cadian Regiment. It's a patrol and a battalion detachment. So for HQ, we have a company commander who is the warlord, but no warlord trait. Other HQs is Pask in a demolisher with a hunter killer missile and a las cannon. 3 other tank commanders. The one at the back has the Gatekeeper Relic battle cannon, and these 2 are both demolishers. They all have hunter killer missiles and las cannons. For elites, there are 2 platoon commanders. For troops, there is 9 squads of infantry. They all just have las rifles, no upgrade at all. And for heavy support, there are 2 manticores who have got the tank ace ability to give them full payload, so their weapons are now flat 3 damage rather than D3. And the last heavy support is a Malcador Defender. It has 5 heavy bolters, 2 las cannons, and a demolisher cannon.
So from the previous list, if you've seen the video against the Tyranids, the Borgrins have been dropped, and the Sentinels are gone, and that's made way for the Malcador, another tank being added to this list here. But that's the Sola Auxilia. Congratulations to Mitch here for putting this brand new army together. It's not the cheapest here, Forge World models being used, but bulked out with regular Astra Militarum units. But the whole army looking particularly good on the board and starting to forge their own reputation on the channel. If you haven't seen the previous battle, then check that out against the Tyranids. But a fresh challenge for them here against the Necrons. We will go on to scenario and deployment next. Just to mention Phoenix Lords, there's 5 of them here. They are allocated units for all of our games. Michael Fryer, this is Pask, isn't it, on here? The tank commander across here, Longbow BB. And then Devon in charge of this here, the Malcador. So he gets command of that tank. And then across this side, 2 Phoenix Lords for my team here. So Chris Comiskey, we're going to go here with the Triarch Praetorians, and then Martin Vagabond is going to take command of the Skorpek Destroyers. So the Vagabond Destroyers, he's in charge of them. So scenario and deployment next for this challenge battle. So we've got a scenario, conversion it's called, randomly determined from Warzone Nakmund, Strike Force size games. So deployment zone looking like this. At Necrons, their deployment zone marked by the red dice over in this table quarter, and then across the other side the blue dice marking the deployment zone for the Sola Auxilia. 5 objectives on the board. 1 is dead centre, it's just tucked in here next to this burning Lehman Russ, like so. Then there's 2 in no man's land, 1 on this flank, on the right hand side for the Necrons, and then 1 across over that side in no man's land, and there's a home objective for each side. That one for the Necrons, and Mitch is we're happy enough. It's going to go upstairs. It's actually there, just on top of the building, for the home objective for the Astra Militarum. So for terrain, with the height of these buildings, not this one but this one here, and obviously these ones are around the board, we'll play those as obscuring, but then play them as Munitron armoured containers. So infantry sheltering behind can receive cover, but it's exposed position on top on these walkways and upstairs, so light cover not available for infantry and so on that find themselves on top of the buildings. There's some craters, usual rules for that, There's a few of those dotted around the table, a few obstacles, and then buildings like this, and these containers will play as Militarum armoured containers as well. So that's terrain. Each of us will need to choose 3 secondaries each. For primaries, take and hold. So the control of 1 or more objective markers at the start of the command phase is worth 4 points. 2 or more is worth another 4 points. If you control more than the opponent, it's worth another 4 points on top of that. And then corrupted ground, progressive objective here for primaries. At the end of each player's turn, the player whose turn it is scores 4 victory points if they control the objective marker in their opponent's deployment zone. So if Mitch is able to break through here and get onto the Necron objective, score 2 victory points if they control 1 or more of the objective marker's no man's land. So that's the 2 objectives across there for either side. And then you'll lose a point if you do not control the objective marker in their own deployment zone. So a big incentive to hold on to your own home objective, not to lose it, and to keep the opponent away. And then there's also mission rules here, leading from the front. In this mission, the player only receives the Battle-Forged CP bonus at the start of their command phase if their warlord is on the battlefield or they're embarked within a transport. So you've got to keep the commander alive and have him on the board to receive the CP bonus. 3 secondaries to be chosen for each side next. Alright, so secondaries have been chosen for both sides. So Mitch has gone for engage in all fronts. That's getting qualifying units into table quarters. No prisoners, which is a kill tally, isn't it? I think. Yeah. Okay. So points being rewarded for killing stuff, and assassination being taken, or assassinate being taken as well. For the Necron characters, there's 4 of those. So total, including the warlord, would be 13 points available for that. Necrons have gone for purge the vermin. So that's the clearance of table quarters. We can pick that up on turn 2 onwards. Bring it down for destroying tanks, and then to the last as well, keeping my 3 most expensive units alive to the end of the game, which I will have to see what happens. The 2 units of Necron warriors, and then Tamon Ra, the 3rd most expensive unit. 5 points per unit if we can keep them alive through to the end of the battle. That's secondaries chosen for each side. We'll now start alternating placing units on the board. Right, just to mention the battle mat and terrain that we're using in this game. Battle mat is from gamemat.eu. 6x4 in size. We just mark out the boundary here with these sandbags across there. But a very wide variety of battle mats in all shapes and sizes and designs available from them. And we're also using the Chemzone industrial terrain set as well. So these yellow containers, which we've been adding some extra weathering techniques to, is one of the terrain sets that's available from gamemat.eu as well. So link for them in the video description below. For battle mat suppliers and also pre-painted terrain sets. We are also featuring, a lot of people have been asking about this terrain here. So this is from madgamingterrain.com. They're based in the UK, but it's the laser cut MDF terrain that you can fully customize and magnetize as well. So the walkways, for example, are magnetized here and here, so you can build and construct a different setup with these every time. Very large and elaborate buildings available, but that's multiple layers that have been stacked up on top, so you can create your own buildings and walkways and so on with those. I'll put a link for Mad Gaming Terrain in the video description as well for your laser cut MDF terrain available from them. Alright, so deployment's done. Bit of a challenge for line of sight here for both sides. Both armies have shooting available here, but then there's the multiple levels as a factor in this game as well. A lot of Astra Militarum infantry units have gone upstairs, as we'll see in just a moment. For the Necrons, anchoring back here, everything they have is on the board, so no reserves for them at all. No reserves for Mitch either. No, everything we have is on the board here. The Doomstalker anchoring at the back, sitting on the home objective, and then deploying right up to the edge of their deployment zone here. Necron warriors, the usual M or W shape here. So 1 squad, and then a 2nd squad across there. Necron Immortals just down here. Then we've got Tamon Ra, Scorpec destroyers, Tomb Blades, Plasma Sights with the destroyers, the Triarch Praetorians stacked at the back, and then a cluster of characters, the Technomancer, the Overlord, Ramses, and then also the Warden, and then next to them is the 2 Locust heavy destroyers. And that's it, quite straightforward to the Necrons. The usual clustering together here, bracing themselves for the first turn of the game. And then we'll go around the other side here and you can see the Astra Militarum deployment. So tanks in the streets, infantry in the streets and upstairs. So on the top level here, 1 squad, 2nd squad, 2 squads up here. The company commander, squad downstairs. The Relic Battle Cannon tank commander on the left-hand side. The Malcador just here, Devin Matthews in command of that. Then Limros Demolisher, Pask, 2 infantry squads here, and then at the back, out of sight and out of trouble potentially, is the 2 Manticores here just to provide artillery support. That's deployment done here for the Astra Militarum and for the Necrons, so we will roll up to see who goes first. Turn 1's big. I think both sides want to go first. Necrons perhaps to avoid damage, and the Astra Militarum to get that early volley against the Necrons. The terrain is a factor. There's a fair bit of line of sight blocking terrain. But there's only so much you can put onto the board. This table's quite a busy one. We'll roll up to see who goes first. Here's a nice dice.
Always using Imperial Guard patch ring.
You can do if you want to. Up to you.
I'll go with Ultramarines.
Okay. As I'm Xenos, so I can... Oh, there you go. 4.
Oh no.
6. Aha! Necrons will go first this time. We'll see what we can do. A few tricks that we have, but a chance to deliver an early blow here to the Astra Militarum, at least a chance to do something whilst we have all our models on the board before the Astra Militarum unleash with their volley. But it is turn 1 to the Necrons here. They will start this fight. Happy enough with that result. We'll go on to the first turn of the game. Necrons to go first. Alright, so we're on turn 1 for the Necrons here. Protocol of the Eternal Guardian we've gone for. So I've gone for the selection of light cover. Most of these units are going to move, but for any that remain stationary, they can receive the benefits of light cover. It's just a backup protocol there. If we did go second, that would help us out, but we're going first, so no complaints. We'll make our moves here with these units. Okay, moving from the Necrons. The idea of these is to try and close down the range here as quickly as possible, knowing we're going to be shot at, going to concede that fact, and so just trying to get on top of the Astra Militarum as quickly as possible. We can't win a long-range firefight. The Necrons, in a way, have been forced to go aggressive here. So units pushing out, flowing around either side of this building. So these are infantry that can fly, so they've gone up 8 inches on top. They've been blessed by Tem Ra as well, so +1 to their hit rolls. Then we used Veil of Darkness to relocate the Necron warriors that were here and have landed them across the other side of Tem Ra, keeping them in 6 inches and claiming that objective on the left-hand flank. Then on foot, walking through 6 inches with those warriors, they've been joined. So the two groups have merged together on that flank. Then across here, a 3-inch advance move made with the Tomb Blades has claimed this objective. Scorpec Destroyers rolled well and have advanced around here, 8 inches +5, I think it was for them. Same for these Triarch Praetorians. Jump 10 and then advance, so pushing through and claiming the central objective. Walking up the road here with the Immortals, followed by the Warden, Cryptex advanced, and Temra with the shielding units has pushed forwards as well, just a regular 12-inch move from him. Doomstalker has not moved. It's happy to sit on the objective. It's not invulnerable though where it is. It can be shot at by Mitch's artillery. So that's movement done. No psychic phase for the Necrons. We'll go on to shooting phase. They do have options available. Okay, so we'll go with the destroyers, the Locust heavy destroyers first of all. I can see one of those manticores. It would be a joy to bring down one of those pieces of artillery. Possibly, maybe we can do it. So we've got gold level patrons, some stacked up from the previous battle. The game sort of ended a bit quick with the Tyranids, so we'll start off with Tyler Summers. He's a Necron player, and we'll use both of his dice. They're one shot each, these weapons. So they've been blessed, so they go up to 2s for hits. And then they've got a built-in reroll hit rolls of 1. Okay, so we get our 2 hits. Strength 10. Toughness 7. So I'm going to play Techno-Oracular Targeting. That'll auto-wound on one of those. And then I'm going to try and wound on a 3+ with the other. No, which I will then command reroll that one. So I want the second wound to go through. So we'll see what we... God, yeah. It's AP -5, 3d3 damage. Ooh. That's why I wanted the second one to go through. But just the one has, which is a shame, but at least we've got one. 3d3 damage. Okay, so it's not so bad. 5 wounds. 5 wounds caused. If the other one had have made it through, then there would have been another 5 wounds. Okay, so it would have been in one wound left. Yeah, so the aim is to have units of 3. Right, that would have been better too. No, not bought yet. So they're just in dreamland at the moment, but the idea is to expand the number of those. The potential of them is there. 2 of them are not too bad, but I think a bigger squad would be better at trying to take out tanks. So that's their firepower done. Shots remaining here, plenty of firepower available. Right, okay, Necron Warriors are going to split their shots. So the Flayers are going to fire down here because they're in rapid fire, and then the Reapers are going to fire upstairs against the squad on top of the building. So we'll do the Gauls. Reapers first of all. I'm lining up 10. It's 20 shots because they're assault 2, and they've been blessed, so they're on 2s for their hits. So we'll take away any 1s, which is a few, and then we'll go for 3s. These will kill their target because they're AP -2.
Is it 10?
No, it's not. It's not. It's 7. So 7 will go from that squad. Mitch will remove those from play. We'll then fire upstairs with the Gauls Flayers. They're in rapid. So 2s and 3s, and they'll be at -2. So looking something like that. And then we're looking for 3s. That'll be the squad. Yes, they're in the building, but on top is exposed position, so they're gone. Yes, they're removed.
You've already inflicted more casualties than the last game.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll stick with Necrons, I think, for a while. The oldest 9th edition codex here, but they still have some merit. Okay, so casualties removed. It's good shooting from the Necron Warriors. Going to switch to him. If you can see through the gap, you can fire at that squad just through there. This is a blast weapon, so squad of 10 will get a minimum of 3 shots. We'll roll to see how many shots we get, so that one becomes a 3. We'll try and hit on 4s, which we do once, and 2 to pulverise. Yeah, you can take him off. I think it's -5. So it's one of the guardsmen gone. That just gets that resolved. I think we'll switch back to Necron Warriors. We'll go for that squad, see what's in range and line of sight. So with the Necron Warriors, 4 Reapers are in range, the rest are out of range. They're going to go against the damaged squad across there, so we'll do those. And then the Flayers, all out of rapid, so just 5 shots. I'm going to split them in half, so 5 are going to go down there, and 5 are going to go against the fresh squad just behind the crater. So, Reapers first, to finish off that squad, looking for 3s. And then 3s for kills. They're gone. Okay, so that's the...
Is it the 3 remaining, yeah?
Yes, that squad's gone. Okay, and then we'll go Gauls Flayers through the gap. And 3s to wound. Yeah, 2. But these will be...
Here?
Yeah, these will be -1. And we're playing Munitorum armoured containers, so Mitch can claim cover as well. So 5s.
5 up?
Yeah.
Oh.
And block those 2. Okay. And then we'll go 5 shots through here the crater. 3s, 3s, 4 have made it through, and those are at -1.
Is that against, sorry?
That's this squad here.
Big squad, okay.
Yeah.
5 ups?
Yeah.
Or they -5? 6 ups?
6s.
3 die.
Blocked 1. Okay. 3 casualties. Necron's going after the softer targets here.
Where was that from, sorry?
That's come from... No, from here.
Can they charge now that they've...
Yeah, just Mitch wanted to know if the Triumph Praetorians can charge. They haven't, they've advanced, so he's safe from charges this turn. Unless Tamra goes for a kamikaze charge, but...
in which case...
Yeah, I could try, yeah, so yeah, just take from there. That's fine, okay.
It's far away, possibly.
Bit more firepower left. There's Tomb Blades here, so I'm going to play Fractal Targeting on them. So that will negate the -1 for advancing with assault weapons, so fire at full effect. They've been blessed, they'll be hitting on 2s. It's 1 shot from the Immortals, 1 can see, so we'll fire him. 5, 6, AP -2, so 1 guardsman slain. It'll be from this squad on the edge. Sniped and picked off by the Immortals. That's all the firepower that can come from them. All right, so we're going to fire. I was tempted to use Talent for Annihilation. We're going to leave it here, trying to save at least some command points. So we're going to fire up here, just going to split 50-50. So 6 shots each. They've been blessed, so they're hitting on 2s. And then wounded on 3s, a strength 5. So we'll fire at the weaker squad on the right-hand side. Couple of misses. Being blessed, that +1 to hit roll is very, very useful. 3s to wound. Youch.
Are they all dead?
There's no minus to these, so Mitch can take regular armour of 5 pluses. 13.
Oh, okay.
So they've been hit hard here.
9, 10, I think this is 13. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 13. Yeah, 5 ups.
Yeah. There's a few, some 6s there.
1, 2, 3.
There's a good few. There's another 1, 2, and 3.
6, that's 7 die.
7 casualties. There should be 2 left in that squad. I've already taken 1.
Up here,
Yeah, that squad there. Next squad going after the full squad this time. It's looking for 2s.
What's this from bikes again, yeah?
Yeah, this is the other half of them. There's 6 shots each, these particle beamers. And then we're looking for 3s to wound. Okay. 9. So the squad will... Some members will survive, and then 5 pluses.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And a few have been blocked here.
Oh, that was a 5.
Yeah, 6.
6 more.
Okay, 6 casualties from that squad. Tam and Ra next. We'll put it's quite low caliber, medium sort of caliber. We'll go into the side of that tank just ahead. So yeah, we'll go for 2s. But it'll be 5s to wound with strength 6. And nothing from him. Okay, so that's the Gauls cannon. And looking around, the Warden's got no line of sight. And I think that's firepower complete here. Necrons have gone after infantry and have caused heavy casualties. As could have caused trouble if the other wound had come through against the Manticore, but that vehicle does remain alive, so Mitch's artillery is still in pretty good shape. But then end the turn here, charges, no, I'm not going to charge with Tamra. We'll leave him where he is, in which case the turn comes to an end. We'll see if any points have been picked up by the Necrons, but they've pushed out in this direction. They've claimed 3 primaries, 1, 2, and 3. This is the way the Necrons play. They like to claim the middle ground. It will ask some questions of the Astra Militarum. Infantry have been cut down, but heavy artillery and tanks are in good shape. Guns primed and ready to go. We'll end the turn at this stage and update any points that have been scored. So no points picked up here for any kind of secondaries coming through. So we'll go on to turn 1 for the Astra Militarum as they prepare to let loose of their first volley against the encroaching Necron force. All right, movement for the Astra Militarum here. Pretty much the units that were blown away by the Necrons have been replaced by the second rank. So the unit up here that was wiped out has been replaced by the unit that was down below. The unit that was in there by the crater that was wiped out has been replaced by the unit that was just tucked in here. So a second rank appears, forming a barricade behind the bodies of their comrades here against the advancing Necrons. Mitch's plan is to blow the Necrons away as much as possible, creating a path ahead to their move out onto these objectives. So Necrons are gaining ground at the moment, but the idea is just to blow them away as much as possible. So tanks lining up here, multiple tanks just lining up with multiple target options. The Manticores to hold position and fire. Devin's tank here has pushed through the gap And then the infantry squads here, what's left of them, poised and ready to shoot. Tank commander around here, longbow BB. Phoenix Lord has pushed round the corner here to lend some firepower support as well. This movement done quite straightforward for the Astra Militarum. Plenty of targets. I'm just trying to line up maximum efficient firepower. We'll go on to shooting phase next. Yeah, Malkador tank here. Debut on the channel, debut here with its firepower. So it's going to put all heavy bolters and las cannons in there.
Into those, yeah.
Into those, to get rid of them. And then the Demolisher cannon is going to land a shot right in the heart of the Triarch Praetorians. Okay, so...
Heavy bolters.
Heavy bolters, yeah, we're all down here.
Hit on 4s.
Yeah, there's no minus to hit these.
Not very good.
So 4s for hits, and there'll be 4s to wound at strength 5, toughness 5. This is against the Locust heavy destroyers.
3 wounds.
3 make it through. And we'll go for -1, so 4 ups. Ooh, we block.
2 damage.
2, yeah, straight 2 damage. Oh boy.
How many wounds do they have? 6?
No, just 4 wounds each. Just wondering if it's worth trying to block that at this stage. We'll leave it. Yeah, no, we'll command. Oh boy, I'm going to command reroll it. So Frank Shepherd, Tau player, just to try and keep the wounds away from us as much as we can. Roll a 4. All right, so no damage so far. Las cannons.
Nope.
2 misses. Okay.
Demolish a cannon, which I declared into those.
Yes.
So minimum of 3, but up to D6.
6, nice.
1, 2, 3.
I think Demolisher Cannon is going to be the bane here of these Triarch Praetorians.
4 hits.
Yeah.
2s to wound.
Yeah, strength 10.
4.
Nice. -3. We'll take cover, so we'll get 5 pluses. Which we block 2.
Wow.
D6 damage or 2 wounds each. Just 2 dice, don't roll
D6
ones.
damage. 4.
Dead. Got him. Okay, 2 pulverised. 5 powers finished against them, so I'll now try and resurrect one of them.
Disappointing.
Which we do. One gets back up. Right, so 2 models removed, 1 model put back on, and an inch or 2 closer to the Astra Militarum. So we'll let Mitch think of another target here.
So the 1 command point which I didn't give myself, I'll now take away.
Okay, so playing the stratagem to give the Manticore +1 to hit rolls. The one that I shot at is going to shoot back at me, and Mitch is going to send a Hunter Killer Missile and heavy bolter shots as well.
2d6 shots, 10.
10, uh-oh. Okay, 3s for hits.
We're rolling 1s as well.
Some have missed.
Okay.
Okay. I think you're strength 10 as well with them rockets, isn't you?
Yeah.
2s to wound.
4 wounds.
4 come through. -2. So we'll take 5 ups. We pass 2.
6 damage you just took.
Right. So that will just kill 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So heavy bolter. Rerolling 1s. Nope.
And it's now down to the Hunter Killer Missile.
Hits. Wounds. Strength 10.
It is strength 10. Oh no, okay.
Strength 8. Strength 10.
-2. So we're going to go for a 5+ save to try and block. And we'll go Carry Kunkel, Thrall of the Silent King. Necron player, if you hadn't have guessed already. Got it, 5. Blocked it. So 5 powers finished. We'll go for the remote chance. You never know. We might be able to resurrect one of these. No chance. Okay, so that model is dead. It's gone. Okay, but 1 does remain. And 1 is a threat. Okay, with orders here. First rank, second rank fire. As lots of shots coming through from infantry here. So this larger squad's going to go into the Triarch Praetorians. Yeah, 5 to wound. 8 wounds have come through. We'll take cover though, thankfully, for the crater. Looking for 2s. Pass them all. Yeah, tough nuts. All right, switch of targets now. We're going to go across here to the Russ. It's a tank commander. It's going against him. Mitch is going to fight everything at
2d6
him.
shots. Pick the highest. I can reroll with his order.
4 shots.
Wow.
In 3s.
3 hits.
Needing 2s.
3 wounds.
Well, I'm going to go now. I can't survive that. Oh, what a valiant
They can't.
attempt. Yes, yeah, -3. We're not. These boxes don't count for anything. He's gone. It's okay. Gives me my incentive to paint more of those. 2 of them are okay, but they're just. There's not much danger to them, not much durability with them. A third may well prove useful. So the option with those Locust Heavy Destroyers is to take a third model, or to bury those heavy weapons inside squads, larger squads of Locust Destroyers, the regular ones. The biggest mystery, though, a bit of 40k, not trivia, but the biggest mystery is that Games Workshop produced these, which are fantastic models, but they never resculpted the originals from years ago. And so you've got a real mismatch. Brand new model that fights alongside one of the old sculpts, which is a shame. I wish Games Workshop had have produced the regular Locust Destroyer, but maybe they will one day. So, anyway, this is...
Pask.
Right.
I'm going to shoot into these. I just need to get rid of them. They're going to kill me if I don't. So.
Okay, I'm just going after the Triarch Praetorians.
Yeah, I use 2 command points to get maximum number of shots.
Oh, I see. Right, yes.
So I'm hitting on...
So what's your command point situation? 6 left.
6 left.
Necrons have 2.
I think that's the best thing to do.
It's about the best weapon. Demolisher cannons.
If I don't kill them, they're going to charge in and
Chop
kill
stuff.
everything. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, hitting on 2s. He ordered himself to reroll 1s.
Okay, 1's missed, but 2's to wound. This is big trouble for this squad.
Oh, it's a lot of 1s though. 4 1s.
Okay.
So 7.
7 go through because of
-3.
-3. Yeah, because of cover. 5 pluses. We've blocked 3.
4.
So you just don't roll 1s,
Dead.
basically.
Dead.
Just about
Dead.
got them. Okay, 4 of them gone. Yes, laser cannon shots come through, which I'm going to try and save, which we do, again, because of the crater. And then we'll do reanimations here. Hunter killer missile as well, yeah.
Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s, missed. So, as that firepower's resolved, that unit's finished firing at these, so I'm now going to try and reanimate.
Why'd you get 6 dice for that?
Because you have to roll per wound, so they're 2 wounds each, yeah, so I need pairs here. Okay, we've done it, look, there's 1 and 2 more, we'll get back up again.
That's unreal.
Yeah, it's a 250 point unit. They are, I was going to say overcosted, but they're expensive for sure, but they are durable. But covers saved them. It's made a huge difference here. Just giving them the 5+ has given them a chance. I knew they'd take hits, so we've put them in cover and it's helped to keep them alive. Plus reanimation protocols has proved to be very, very useful. So far, 3 of them resurrecting, which is 75 points. Yeah, okay, so...
I can just roll all these and that's the amount that I need dead on, so...
Right, okay. Another huge cluster of dice here.
One of them stays still, so I need to do it separate.
Right, for rerolling 1s, yeah, okay.
I might use 2 CP to get +1 ballistic skill against you.
It's not that desperate, is it, at this stage? Okay. Oh boy, there's 7 of them left.
7.
Yeah. So if they make it in, they jump 10, they'll be fighting at strength 5, 4 attacks each, and AP -3 with their void blades.
My commander's there, so I can get from his relic -1, the one use only against the, what's it called? Each stratagem costs 1 less the first time.
Oh, fine. Yes, of course,
the
yeah.
commander's within 6 of the unit, earlier or whatever. But, right, so hitting on 3s now.
This is rerolling 1s.
Yeah, because they stayed still. Yeah. So.
There's another one there.
Oh yeah, thanks. Cool, so we've got... That was very good.
Are we on 4s or 3s?
3s because +1 ballistic skill.
Right.
For 2 command points.
5s to wound.
1, 2,
There's a few.
4, 5, 6 that time.
Fouled 1, taking a wound.
12, 15.
This is guardsman, yeah.
I thought it was a tank for a second. Not rerolling 1s on this though.
Okay. Fives.
5s, 1, 2, 3.
Got him. So you picked 1 off. I'll try and resurrect him. No, alright, so 1 has been slain. Okay, so there's 6 of them left. Demolisher.
So it's a minimum of 3 hits, right? Because you've still got 5 models left.
Mm-hmm.
So 2d6 shots. He's also ordered himself to re-roll the number of dice necessary. I'll stick with 10, that's fine.
Brilliant. It's a good
10.
result.
Hitting on 2s now. Not re-rolling 1s though.
This is your overlapping fields of fire.
Yeah.
Nice.
Skill. Winning on 2s.
Okay.
8 wounds.
This could be the wipeout here. It's taken a while, but it's certainly possible, depending on our roll here of 5 pluses.
Or not.
Oh, yeah, it's not bad. So now it's, you can roll all the dice at the same time, doesn't really matter because you're just looking for 2s.
Okay. Yeah.
Which you have, yeah, 4 casualties, 4 of them blown apart, 2 of them left. Yeah, laser cannon shot here.
Wounds.
6, yeah. I'm going to try and block this on a 5 plus. No.
D6 damage for
D6 damage. Anyone you wish. Andrew Swan at the top here.
Okay.
Just don't roll a 1.
Oh.
He got a 1. Come on, re-roll. Okay, Andrew gets another chance. Surely, just don't roll another. Got him. All right, so he's destroyed. 1 Triarch Praetorian left. 1 of them.
Can't they kill a missile? We'll use another Hatchering dice.
Yes.
Who this time?
Imperial player, Chris Heim. This could be the wipeout. This is a very important roll.
Hits. Another one for the wound.
Hey, keep rolling.
Oh, okay.
Chris Heim here for the wound.
Wound.
Yes. So I'll go for Tyler Schwab, who's a Necron player. I've got to block this. Mitch is going to wipe me out here. 5 plus. Huge roll. Massive roll, because I've got a chance to resurrect if I pass. No, and there's nothing I can do. Just don't roll a 1.
Nope.
Got him. And that is the wipeout.
That took a
Boy, I knew we'd take heavy casualties. If I had have survived, I'd just like to do a hindsight roll here. 5s and 6s. 2 more would have got back up and it would have been a squad of 3. So well done to Mitch for getting the wipeout. Demolisher cannons are well cut out here for bringing down toughness 5 Necron units.
So it's going to be a minimum of...
Limrush.
How many minimum is that?
There's 6, so you'll get your 3 minimum.
3.
Yeah.
I get to shoot twice, so it's minimum of 6. But he also ordered himself to re-roll.
Once?
Re-roll number of dice. So
10.
10. So
yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Team Blades
10.
could find themselves in trouble here. -1 to hit rolls.
Oh, okay. Not bad.
It's helped us a little bit. It's protected us to some degree.
Toughness.
Toughness 5.
So 3 wound. 5 wounds.
It's good.
-2.
Yeah, so we'll take a 5 up save or 5 plus invuln save. We've got either option. So we block 2.
So it's flat.
Straight 3.
Each,
yeah, so 3 slain. Like so.
His laser cannon's got a fire.
We've got Patreon here for a laser cannon shot.
Who are we going for?
Dylan Moore, Deathcore Krieg player.
Oh, yes. The best faction.
Hits. Doesn't wound. Okay.
Oh, come on, roll. I already used
Hunter Killer.
Yep.
Yeah, you've got Martin is Imperial player, gets the hit. This is the Hunter Killer missile shot, gets the wound. It will then go for a 5 plus invulnerable save, or armor save, doesn't matter. It will go for Dave Humphreys is a Necron player. I'd like to try and get a result here. No, okay. And damage of D6, just don't roll a 1.
D6. 6.
6, that'll do. Pulverised one of the Tomb Blades. Now they're taking hits. That unit's finished firing at those. I'll try and reanimate on them. So, 8.
Oh, wow.
Oh, 2 get back up. Okay, so,
Doing that.
yeah, crazy, isn't it? We'll run that way with them. So resurrecting the model, string them back in that direction just for some of the buffs and bonuses. Okay, next, so tank commander's finished.
All the tanks except for the last Manticore are done.
The last Manticore.
Guess I'll just fire at the bikes again.
Okay.
I don't really know why I'm firing at them, to be honest.
They're a bane. They've claimed an objective, so there is some incentive to go after them.
Yeah, so 2d6 shots.
Okay. Snake eyes.
Of course. I can't re-roll that, so...
Just the 2 shots then. And missed. Does that still?
No.
Missed, determined not to hit. Okay. Right, guardsman up here.
Yeah, they can fire. We'll just fire them all into the Tomb Blades.
Okay.
Some of them won't be able to hit, but there's still going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 lasgun shots because the first rank's a crank fire.
Okay.
What's that? That's 8.
They move to straight 5s.
5s, okay. So 3 hits.
And no wounds. Okay. So a few squads of guardsmen to shoot as well.
Yeah, that's... Shoot at. I mean, they can only really shoot at those, so
Yeah.
kind of pointless, but I'll do it.
So this is this squad here in the gap, I think, firing through at the Necron warriors, just around the corner. So looking for 4s. They've moved. So straight up 4s will do. It's about average. Yep.
Yeah.
5s to wound.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds.
6 wounds. So 6 saves in the open, so 4 pluses. We've blocked 4, so 2 casualties taken, which we'll then try and reanimate, which we do on 1 and re-rollable for Necron warriors. Okay, 1 of them has been slain.
Last shots of the game. Well, game, round. That was pretty good.
5s to wound.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. 4 ups. Pass 3 and try and resurrect, which we do. No damage coming through against the warriors. Turn's finished. Any charges going to take place? No. Okay, right. We'll end the turn at this stage. Are you happy with your shooting phase, Mitch?
Not really.
Yeah, it's the best result. Obviously, is the destruction of the Triarch Praetorians. Wiping out whole units of Necron units. Destroying them entirely is good. They don't come back. And we've also seen the destruction of the Locust heavy destroyers as well. They're gone. It's 2 pretty good units removed there for the Necrons. But having said that, Necrons still have plenty of units remaining. And we'll hand back over to them a chance for them to shoot and potentially charge with some units now as well. And the other thing is the middle ground's still held by the Necrons. Tactically, Necrons in a better shape at this stage. There is pressure on the Astra Militarum to blow the Necrons away entirely and then being able to move out onto objectives. These guards will not be happy if they're ordered to move in against this stuff. It needs to be cleared away with firepower. We'll calculate points, see if any have been picked up by the Astra Militarum on their first turn. A lot has happened already. A lot of firepower has been exchanged on both sides so far. All right, so points. A few points have been picked up. This unit here qualifies for engaging on fronts and it is over in this table quarter. So 3 table quarters have been occupied, which means 2 points picked up for engaging on fronts, and that's it. Yeah. So both sides picked up 2 points at this stage. That's going to change. Both sides will start raking points in. Necrons will pick up 12 points for primaries for the control of 3. I was going to say 4, but we wiped out and cleared off the central objective. We do control 3 out of 5 at this stage. We'll head on to Necron turn 2. They are in the fight, and they have a turn in hand to shoot and get stuck into close combat, perhaps with some units as well. Turn 2 for the Necrons coming up next. 2 for the Necrons. So continuing to go, as Mitch has been saying, the best way to take on guard is to go hyper-aggressive against them. So that's what the Necrons continuing to do. So blessed here by Tamim Ra, and then a model resurrected here by the Technomancer. And then I've pushed further forwards in this direction, but still maintaining position on the objective. Moving around the corner here with the Immortals. The Chris Comiskey squad of Scorpec Destroyers has moved through 8 inches, just staying away from the crater. I will absorb the -2 to our charge roll. If we elect to charge Tamra's, ignoring the crater here, he can fly, so he's just gone over the top of that, 12 inches. And then around the other side, Necron Warriors flooding through in this direction, Tamra with them, but the squad at the back, it's come around the corner but kept a model in range of the primary objective. 12 points picked up for objectives for the Necrons here, and then he really should have been with them, so I've run him around here. 9 inches moved in total with an advance, and happy to sit here on the objective with the Canoptic Doomstalker. That's movement done. We'll go on to shooting phase next. Alright, so kicking off the shooting phase, I can see the nose of this Liam Rush is poking its barrel around the corner, so we're going to fire at that with this one. A good roll would be useful. Marcus Anthony for number of shots. It is 6. Okay, so we do have a chance at potentially causing some trouble. So 4s for hits with this thing. No, 2. Threes. God, it'd be very... it's such an important one. I'm going to auto wound with one, and then I'm going to try and wound on a 3+ with the other, which we do. AP -5, 2d6 damage. So we'll go to one of the double stacks here to use up Max Sword Knuckles. 2d6 damage. 9 damage taken on that Russ. It's taken a nasty hit here. So Staff of Light from here, going upstairs against the 4-man squad. So looking for 3s, just the one. 3s for a wound, it does. It's AP -2, so it's going to kill one of the models.
These guardsmen?
Yeah.
How many, sorry?
Just one, just one.
Oh, just one. Okay.
Tomb Blades next. 3 of them going to go into the Russ, playing Talent for Annihilation. 1 of them to go on the lone model here, and then a squad of 3, 1 to go on there. So we're just going to split our firepower up. We'll go against the Russ first of all, just looking for those mortal wounds. We've been blessed, so back onto 2s to wound, or 2s to hit. And then 6s to wound will be useful, but it's 5s we need. So there's the 3 mortal wounds. I think that's the end of the tank. It's going to go.
Brown bread now.
Okay, so does he explode? He does not. All right, but Russ destroyed it.
Died in the previous.
So mortal wounds are all used up. We're going to put 6 shots into that lone model here, just trying to take on multiple targets. 2s, 3s to wound. Yeah, AP -1 on this one. So 2 saves of 6+ to keep the lone model alive. And no, so that's him. And then the last one here, particle beamers into the larger squad, all hit. 3s to wound. Yeah, 5 saves of 6+. That should be enough to finish them off.
On that squad of
3 left, yeah.
5 saves?
Yeah, 6 is needed.
Nope.
No, so they're gone as well. So platoon commander remains alive, so he's safe enough at this stage. But Tomb Blades causing heavy casualties on this flank. All right, next, Immortals. Going to fire 9 of them into the larger squad, and then 1 of them, all in rapid fire, is going to go into the smaller squad. So that's going to be 18 shots at rapid. These have not been blessed, so they need 3s. Then they need 3s, and these will be kills because these are coming through AP -3. So is it the squad is the question? No, 1 model will remain, but 9 of them have been pulverised. Then the 2 shots into the other squad missed, so that's that firepower resolved. Okay, so what we're going to do is this squad here, the furthest forwards Necron Warriors unit, we're going to put all the Reapers into the corridor, and then all the Flayers are going to go upstairs against that squad across there. So we'll do Gore's Reapers first of all. Looking for, they've been blessed by Tamra, both squads have been blessed, so we're looking for 2s again with these. And then it will be 3s for kills. These are AP -3 now. So that's the squad gone. 11 casualties, that's that squad in the gap. Yeah, they've been... Okay, so they're removed. Vicious firepower here. It's taking out guardsmen quickly. Yeah, brutal's the word. And then we'll go rapid fire Gauze Flayers. They're going upstairs against that squad on top of the building. So looking for 2s. And then again, it'll be 3s for kills. Exposed position on top. And AP -2. Is it enough to bring down the squad? We've killed... No, it's not. We've killed 8.
What is that, sorry?
That's the squad on top, yes. They've been hit.
So there's 2 left.
Okay, firepower's been allocated for the second unit, just seeing what's in range. So, first up is 2 Gauze Reapers, which are in range of this guy. I'm going to try and bring him down. Looking for 2s, so they've all hit. And a 3+ will finish him off. Yeah, he's dead 3 times over. AP -2, yeah. So he's gone. He was quite crucial to get rid of him. He was going to cause issues for charging units. Then 3 Gauze Reapers are firing upstairs into that what's left of that squad. So 2s. And then 3s will kill. 2 at AP -2. Yeah, so that's them gone. Then the other Gauze Reapers are firing down the road into that squad of 4. So 2s. And they're going to go. It's going to be 3s. They're gone at AP -2. And the Gauze Flayers now outside of rapid fire, so they're going to fire upstairs and are going to go against the guard squad on top. So 2s. And then we're looking for 3s. Yes, there's 8 saves at -1 for these ones, so 6s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 die.
Yeah, 7 casualties. Ouch. Necron fire. It's Mephrit Dynasties. It's the extra AP -1 and just the volume of firepower. If you get within that kind of 15-inch range from Mephrit Dynasty, you start kicking out a ton of firepower. And if you can get within range, so 13.5 inches, you can start get rapid fire. And from the Gauze Flayers as well. But it's been brutal here. Lots of Astra Militarum infantry being destroyed. Sort of opens up the way for Necron units to start breaking in to these tanks. I'm just looking around to see if there's any other firepower. Yes, there is. It's Taman Ra. So he's going to fire through to that Manticore. You can see it just about. So looking for 2s. 5s for wounds, though. We do get 2. And it's AP -3.
6 up.
So 6 is to block.
Nope.
No, 2d3 damage. I'll go for a Patreon on this one. Luke Schwingel, 2d3 damage. Double 6, he's gone.
Dead.
Does he explode? Ouch.
Nope.
No, sniped there by Taman Ra. One of the vehicles has gone. Shooting phase is finished. It has been brutal from the Necrons, especially against infantry. Charges can go ahead. Necrons need to be a bit careful. Overwatch is available here. We'll go on to charges next. So I've declared a charge against this Russ and the Malcador. Mitch is going to Overwatch with the Malcador here. It's Taman Ra going in.
So what you didn't know before you did that?
Yes.
It gets +1 to hit in Overwatch.
Oh, does it?
A thing called Defender Protocols.
So that's why it was chosen. Okay. So 5s for hits then.
5 to hit, yeah. D6 shots with his Demolisher. 2.
2.
Can I roll that?
You could.
Yeah, I do it for free with his relic.
No, it's 1 shot.
Oh no, okay.
5s for hits.
And he misses anyway.
Misses anyway, okay. And then last cannons missed.
And he's 15 heavy metal shots.
Okay.
And then
5s for hits, there's a few. There'll be 5s for wounds. 1's made it through. -1, so we'll take a 4-up save, 4-up armor invuln save, which we have passed. So now a roll to charge. There's going to be disruption here. It's a 10-inch charge from Taman Ra. In he goes. Right, now, if these can make it in, so I'm going to try and make them go psycho with the plasma sight first of all, which they do. They've gone mad. And now we'll try and make our charge. It will be -2. I'm going to have to command re-roll that one because that's not going to be far enough. That's our last CP. And to see if we make it in, which we will not on that roll. That's a 4-inch charge in total, so Malcador is safe. Scorpec destroyers will have to wait, so Taman Ra goes in by himself. So the Warriors, I could try and charge, but Mitch can shoot anyway whilst in close combat. Yeah, but not really, it's a blast weapon, so it would tag it out quite good. Yeah, we'll think about whether to charge. The Necron Warriors, they've cleared the way, we'll see if it's worth them charging. So charges going ahead, Warriors did make it in, they've made it into here, and swamping the tanks. The tank can't escape, it keeps Necron Warriors safe and locked down. So that's charges done. as we've seen Temra make it into close combat, Scorpec destroys failed on a command reroll. So we'll resolve combats here, Necron units that are charged to fight. So we'll fight the Russ with the lesser number of wounds, 2s, and then it'll be 4s to wound. 1 comes through, -4, 2 damage. So just drop down to 10. Alright, so Necron Warriors, we've piled them in. This is their attacks. They're on +1 to the hit rolls, even in combat, so 2s. But it's going to be 6s to wound, strength 4, toughness 8. None. Scratch. That's all we've done. Okay, so Mitch can fight back with his tanks here. Right, Mitch's attacks have been resolved. 1 hit came through against Temra, but he saved with 3+ armor saved. That's combat's resolved. Necrons are in amongst the tanks now, which is not a good sign for the Astra Militarum. And infantry are a scarcity on the board now. 3 left of
90.
Okay, right. They have been shot to ribbons here by the Necrons. So the policy was to strip the infantry away and then get through to tanks. That's what's happened. We'll calculate points, see what points have been picked up here by the Necrons on their second turn. So points have flooded in for the Necrons. 16 points for primaries, a further 2 points because we've held 1 or more of the No Man's Land objectives. And then bring it down, the destruction of one of the Lim Russes, 2 points, and purge the vermin. This table quarter and this table quarter have been cleared, so 2 points each, so 4 points for that. 22 points at this stage to 2. So Necrons have got themselves ahead here and looking in a strong position at this stage. We'll hand over to Mitch on turn 2. So much has happened here, only turn 2 for the Astra Militarum. Necron aggression certainly paying off at this stage. We'll go on to the second turn of the game for the forces of the Astra Militarum. Movement done. There's too much to do. Backing off of this tank, making space to get him out of the way of Temra so that there's no intervention can take place. Malcador backing off out of close combat as well, and that's it. Tanks.
Go around this corner a bit.
That's fine, okay. These streets are a nightmare here, and areas being blocked off. Can't escape out that direction. There's warriors flooding around the Russ on that flank. We'll go on to shooting phase next for the guard on turn 2. So a little bit extra to the move here. It's an often forgotten stratagem, but desperate breakout. So tanks moved, just don't roll a 1, which Mitch passed. So he's made an all move and has escaped to the Necron warriors. It can't do anything this turn. So that's all that can do. He's backed out of close combat. So is he. So we've got these 2 here available for firepower. Right, so 2 CP have been spent. It's the Russ just through there. You can see it lining up. It's going to blast everything it has into Temra. Vengeful shots.
Hitting on 2s.
Is that Pask?
Yeah, you can
It is Pask, okay.
For his own order.
This is good.
That's all of them.
Yeah. 4s to wound for quantum shielding. And it's made a huge difference.
4 wins.
4 have made it through. And then we'll try and block these on 5+ invulnerable saves. Which we pass 1.
7 wounds.
7 wounds.
Command point the 1.
Still 7 wounds. We live. Okay. Let's cannon shot. So, yeah, it's Imperial player hit. Nicholas Lucas. Missed. Come on, reroll. 5. Wounds. That's right, Mitch will put those dice back on the players. And then we'll go for a 5+ invulnerable save. I'm going to go Patronic with this one. Frank Shepherd for the Tower. No, Tower not helping the Necrons. So D6 damage, which will be 2, and 2 is required. Temra is no, he's gone. 9 wounds in total. We don't explode. So assassination. Yes, Manticore's going to fire here. 8 shots.
7, 8. Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s.
5s. Okay, built in -1.
I should have done that then. Oh well. Reroll 1s.
Okay.
That was one of those.
Not so good. 1 comes through. I'll take a 5+ invulnerable save, which we pass. No damage.
Okay.
Heavy bolter shots coming through.
1 hit. Oh, rerolling 1s actually.
Yes, so 1 wound so far.
So 2 hits, 1 extra wound. No,
No.
-1.
-1. Blocked. Saved. Okay, firepower complete, I think, across the board. Yeah, end of turn. We'll see what points have been picked up here. It's a case of vehicles just trying to back away from the Necrons as much as possible. But as all this takes place, this is the problem. The tactical side of things, Necrons continue to hold the middle ground and the majority of the objectives. So Assassinate came through, 3 points picked up for that, so pushing the total up to 5 points here for the Astra Militarum to the Necrons 22, and they're about to get another heap of points coming through for primaries. We'll end the turn here, no morale issues. We'll go on to turn 3 now for the Necrons. Just need to keep the pressure on the guard, just keep constricting them, keep that pressure going with the resources that we have to see this game through to victory, but Necrons certainly have the upper hand at this stage. Turn 3 for the Necrons, 12 points picked up for primaries. There'll be more coming in because, again, we're holding on to these flank objectives. So Immortals pushing through in this direction. The Technomancer restored one of the Tomb Blades. They've since jumped up and over the building to the other side of the board. And the Scorpic Destroyers, again, slowed by the crater. Not sure if they'll get a charge off this turn, but they've moved 6 inches with the -2 for the crater. Plasma Sight going with them on advance roll. Remaining stationary with him. He does have a target against that Russ across there. And then now where he should be really is the Warden. He's moved up with the Necron Warrior Squad that's moved back and to their left to control the objective and to put some shots into that Russ that's escaped from the Necron Infantry Squad, Warrior Squad from last turn. So that's the view the Astra Militarum have. And then Ramses has moved through. Warrior Squad is blessed, both of the squads. And then Warrior Squad here just pushing through, again looking to tap out 2 tanks this time after they have fired. You can see the Necron units breaking through. Just their Scorpic Destroyers. There's the Tomb Blades. They've landed here. They could charge in and disrupt Astra Militarum vehicles as well. It's all about just keeping that constriction here against the guard to stop them from breaking out and claiming those vital primary objectives in the middle of the board. We're going to shooting phase for the Necrons next. So Canoptic Doomstalker, we'll start with him. D6 shots, we'll go Bruce Zhao for the Tau on a Patronic dice. 4 shots, which is fine. 4s for hits against this target. 3 have hit, this is good news. 3s to wound. And 2 have wounded. We'll leave it at that. It's AP -5, so it's 2d6 damage. Tom Weeks on 2d6. 7 wounds caused against the Russ.
5 left.
Yeah, 5 wounds left. So go with the Warden. Rapid fire for him now. So 6 shots against that Russ. Needing 3s. 5s for wounds. Yep. You're not going to believe this, right? So those have all wounded. They're now coming through AP -3. And they're damaged 2. So he'd need a 6, so he's going to pop a Russ here.
They're 2 up safe now.
Yes, of course they are. Yes, with the update. So 5 pluses. 3.
Oh, 3.
Yes, 3 here.
5 up.
5 pluses. Yeah, blocked 1. Well done. Okay, so 1 wound left. Gauze Reapers. This squad's just going to try and search for 1 wound against this Russ. So they've been blessed. They're looking for 2s. And it will be 5s for wounds with these ones.
On this one?
Yes. Okay. Oh, that's right, okay.
Is he dead?
I think he's going to go. There's 6 wounds have come through at -2. So 4 ups.
4 ups.
Almost.
1 wound. But then I had an extra 1. Yeah, he's dead. Does he blow up?
Does he blow up? No. He does not. Alright, but Russ destroyed. Just that grinding firepower from the Necrons has managed to bring down one of the Rosses. Good support coming in from him. Right, next, going to fire everything we have with these into this Russ. So Gauze Reapers. Looking for 2s. Again, they've been blessed. 5s and 6s to wound. And these will be coming through at AP -3. So 4 saves of 5+.
1.
1, yeah, 3 wounds taken. Dropping down to 9. Then we'll go for Flayers. Needing 2s. And then we need 6s this time. Just the 1. -2. So save of 4+. Yeah, blocked. Okay, struggling with that one. Just 9 wounds still left on at Pask. Well, at this stage, we'll fire the tachyon arrow. We've forgot it each time, but we'll find now at the Russ. So looking for a 2. This is with Ramses, just about hits. 3s for a wound. Yes, we do. AP -5. D6 damage. We'll go for a Patreon on this one. Evelyn Huxley, the anti-imperial dice. It's a 1. You're okay. Just 1 wound caused, dropping down to 8 wounds left on Pask. Go 3 shots upstairs against that squad on top. This is from the Cryptek. 2 hits. And 2 wins, 2 kills. There's AP -2. There's 2 from that squad gone. Try and catch Pask in a crossfire. So these are in range. There's the full squad of 10. So looking for 3s. And then we're looking for 5s. 4. At -2. So 4 ups. And 3 more wounds caused. Okay, dropping down to 5 left on Pask. Yeah, just 1. Right, it's Tomb Blades. So we're going to split our firepower again. We're going to put 1 upstairs, 1 across here, 2 into this character and 2 into that character. So we'll go against the Malcador first of all, needing 3s. 5s to wound. And we've caused 5. It's AP -1.
On which one? This only has a 3 up save for some reason.
Okay, so 4s.
4s, so 2 go for it.
2 go through. Yeah, it's AP -1 there for us.
2 wounds.
It's 2 wounds taken. Mitch is saying it starts on 18. We'll then fire upstairs with 1 of them, needing 3s just to clear off one of the home primary objective, and 3 make it through at -1.
3 6 up save.
3 6 required. Almost. Oh, okay, right. So he's gone, and then we'll go 2 on each of the characters. So I'll go after the platoon commander first, looking for 3s. 3s. So 7 on him at -1. 7 saves at -1. This is the platoon commander.
7 at -1. Okay, so 7 6 ups on the platoon commander.
No,
He's dead.
he's gone. And then we'll go against the company commander next. Necron's mopping up here. He may survive. He may have a refractive field, I think it is, 5+. 3s to wound. He could go down though. 6.
6 5 ups. Nope.
He's gone as...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's gone. So again, Necron's dishing out brutal firepower, finishing targets off. We're going to charges. There are some charges available. So Overwatch coming. I'm going to try and tap out with the Tomb Blades. We'll roll our charge after Mitch has finished firing here. So
D6 demolisher cannon shots. 4. Hit on 5s. Nothing.
okay, las cannons,
Yeah, 2 last cannons. Hit on 5s. 1 hit. Nothing.
no wound.
15 heavy bolter shots.
Right, Overwatch on 5+ here just for the built-in special rule
6,
for this tank.
12. 15.
So 5s are good. It's a few. 4s to wound.
2 wounds.
2. -1, so we'll take a 4 up save. We found 1. 2 damage, going to kill 1. And we do not resurrect, so we've lost one of the Tomb Blades. It's one of those slain, and then we'll roll our charge just to disrupt this tank, which will 5-inch charge goes ahead. Right, Scorpec destroyers. Plasma sight to activate them, which it does, and then we'll try and charge in. 7-inch charge becomes a 9 because of that crater. And we'll command reroll. We've saved our CP for such a time as this. No. They've not made it in again. Slowed down by the terrain. Scorpec destroyers. Targets remain elusive for them. Right, charge across here. But Necron Warrior Squad is going to charge both tanks. Should be straightforward enough, but it's going to shut them down again. And we do on a 5. So in the Necron Warriors go. So I'm actually saying the value is still on the board. It's about 700-800 points worth of stuff, but it can't breathe. It just can't move. The Necrons keep shutting it down and keep driving it back. And every time Mitch pulls out of combat and pulls away, it takes him further away from the central objectives. So it's tactical play from the Necrons. Necron Warrior's not worried so much about damage. It's more of that bogging down the tanks. Now the infantry screen has gone. So Necron Warriors have made it in. They swamped both of these vehicles here, and I think they're going to struggle to escape as well. There's nowhere for them to go in amongst the tightly packed streets in this sector. We'll go on to combat resolution here next. So it's a wound here, but armour saved across here. I'm just doing 10 attacks on each of the tanks. That's the hits against Pask. And I'm trying to wound with 0. And then against the other one, needing 2s because we're on +1 to our hit rolls, and 6s are good. 2 saves, no minuses going on. This is against the Ross just here that's on 10 wounds, and it's taken a wound, dropping down to 9. So we're discussing the game. It's over here because on the 3rd turn coming through, Necrons will continue to pick up points of primaries, and there's no real foreseeable breakout here for these vehicles. They're pinned down in combat. They can pull back, but they're being hunted by Scorpec destroyers in the streets here, plus other Necron infantry units will continue that grinding firepower and the domination of the board. So we have victory for the Necrons. What we'll do is calculate points that would come through all the way up to turn 5 for both sides and give you a final score in this fight here. But Necron oppression here has worked against the Astra Militarum. So points coming in here, calculating them out. So 3 points in total for assassinate. Engagement fronts was 2, and then for no prisoners, 3 points coming through for the Astra Militarum. So 8 points scored by them in total. Necrons would go on to maximise or max out on primaries. Purge the vermin, they'd max out on that for the clearance of table quarters. Bring it down. We reckon those 3 tanks that are currently contacted, another 2 turns would finish them off. So the points coming in for that is 10 in total. And then to the last, we've kept all 3 of those. No, we have not. No, we have not. We didn't keep Taran Ra alive. So 10 points coming through for that. So the final score is 80 points to 8 here. It is a crushing victory for the Necrons. They went first. They took advantage of that. Went after the infantry first to clear those screens out of the way. And then it did work. They were able to get units starting to break into the vehicles to disrupt their firepower and to keep them from breaking through and pushing through to the middle ground. The battle was for the centre of the table and these 2 no man's land objectives. The Necrons seized them immediately, clung onto them, and then pushed the fight deeper into the Imperial deployment zone. It's resulted in a crushing victory to them. So, good game. A challenge here for the Astra Militarum, but it's swings and roundabouts here for 40k. One victory in one battle was crushing for the Sola Auxilia, and then they've been crushed in return. So that's the grimdark brutality of Warhammer 40,000. Some extreme results going in different directions here, but the Chrome has triumphed against the forces of the Astra Militarum in this battle. Big thanks to Mitch Farrington for taking part. Superb army that he's put together, and maybe we'll see them again in the future on the channel as well. Silver level Patreons is Anonymous, Darren Gardner, Denny Wright, Peter Goodall, William Schwarz, and William. We'll talk about units of the game next to both sides. Right, so Pask takes unit of the game here for the Astra Militarum. For the Necrons, honourable mention to the Tomb Blades. Their firepower is excellent, multiple different targets, and helping to cause heavy casualties on this right-hand flank. But I'm going to give it to the Necron Warriors. Hard work from them. Ridiculous number of casualties caused with their firepower against the Astra Militarum infantry, and then also charging into close combat, helping to disrupt the Astra Militarum lines. That's units of the game for both sides. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.